I think we've all done it, gotten frustrated by fantasy analysts giving us rotten sit-start advice. We lock in this quote-unquote can't-fail player into our lineup only to have them put up a goose egg. In the meantime, everybody on our bench is having a career day. Then, angry and frustrated, we decide, hey, we don't need these guys. I can throw out a dartboard and get at least the same outcome or better. We then get this idea in our head that all fantasy football decisions are created equal. Is this true? Please indulge me when I tell you a story. Please forgive the rudimentary artwork. So, once upon a time there was this guy. Let's call him Steve. Steve really wanted to be really good at fantasy football, and he studied it day and night.
The thirst for knowledge is a very commendable thing.
And Steve, he had a good friend. Let's call him Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob.
And Bob, well, he knew of this super special secret oracle person who only spoke the truth.
I can't lie!
Bob, being the huge fantasy football fan that he was curious if there was anyone wiser in fantasy football than his friend Steve.
I wonder.
He consulted the oracle, and to his surprise, the oracle told him there was not.
Nope.
Bob, then, being the good friend that he was, went directly to Steve's house to tell him about what he'd learned.
I have something to tell you.
Steve was surprised at this revelation and thought there had to be experts who were wiser than him.
It can't be right.
So then Steve, being the curious person that he was, went and searched to find someone with superior fantasy football prowess.
We're on a mission from God.
Steve exchanged emails with every expert he could find on the internet.
All of them.
He discovered that each had extensive knowledge of fantasy football.
I thought as much.
However, they were supremely confident in their skills and would not acknowledge the rare instances when their ideas were wrong or misguided.
You questioning me? Don't question me.
It was at this moment when Steve discovered why he had been judged to be the wisest by the oracle.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
Unlike the other experts, Steve knew the extent of his knowledge and freely admitted his deficiencies.
I'm sorry. I'm not perfect.
So, what is there to learn from this story?
Get to the point.
First, don't ever assume that you have nothing left to learn.
You don't know everything.
Seek out new concepts and ideas. Dive deeper into the weeds. Second of all, seek constructive criticism.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Ask other people about your decisions and collaborate. And the third point, seek contradictory ideas of your own.
Fine.
Don't just look for opinions that you agree with. Do you want to stroke your own ego, or do you really want to win? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this can help you improve your fantasy football decision making. And also, please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. It would help a lot.